Well, I had a lot of fun out there metal detecting this weekend. Was able to spend a little bit of time, went to 3 different locations in 2 days. Probably spent 8 or 9 hours at those locations. First of which was at a local park about a mile away from my house that's pretty old. In the second location, where I found that weedy at, that is a about early 1940s house. And the third location that I only have one little video clip from with that harmonica reed. That was a 1880s home site, I do believe. Anyway, here are my finds for the weekend. There's my trash pile, bunch of scrap aluminum and such. Somebody's house key, a little bit of clad, kind of a cool little clock here. Brass, pretty neat. Ford Falcon emblem, everybody's favorite. Got an array of pull tabs, one of which, the one on the right, pretty old. I've never seen one like that before. Alright, got some square nails there. Usually I don't dig iron, but where I was at today, I figured I'd dig a little bit of it up, make sure I wasn't masking anything of better significance. It seems like everywhere I go I find these old paper shotgun shells. Found a couple other bullet shells, 222 bullets, another bullet there. And this thing's pretty cool. The Sterling Special Incandescent Lamp, Warren, Ohio. And it's got a picture on the left side there of a early style light bulb. And the patent on this, I did a little bit of research, 1902 is the patent on that. And I think what this was just part of a container that those light bulbs were purchased in. And moving on, found some other cooler stuff. Found this on top of the ground. Gay Ola. Kind of a funny name for a drink, but I guess that's a cola. And it looks like they're copying Coca-Cola with that O going through the L there. But it says Columbia, South Carolina, and it's a very old bottle. Too bad it's broken. But you can tell its age by those bubbles in the glass there, and it's got a slightly purple tint to it, and the embossing and everything. That's pretty cool, even though it's broken. A couple of harmonica reeds. That one I found on the top of the ground, and then one I found 5 feet away, buried. This is really cool. This is just a piece of a bottle, but it's a piece of a South Carolina dispensary bottle. And it's very old. You can tell that purple color. Originally it was clear, but I guess the UV rays from the sun over time changed the color. If that was a full bottle, I think it'd be worth a couple $100. But a good find nonetheless. There were lots of pieces of this around. This is a big random piece of brass, which I find pretty interesting. It's 80-something grams. I found it amongst a bunch of gravel. Cone shaped, flat on one side, has a hole through it. But it's almost like it's got concrete in it just because it was in the gravel so long. Not sure exactly what that is, but it's heavy. I found this a few feet away from that. And this, from looking at it this way, it kind of looks like a Civil War era artillery fuse. But I don't think that's what it is because there's no threads on it and it's not long enough, but maybe a part of a brass lock. And then a skeleton key plate, maybe from a trunk or something. And then found a mercury dime and a weedy. I do like finding the coins, especially silver ones. But there's the merc. It turned out to be 1941. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Been having focusing issues. New camera. Never filmed a video before, so bear with me. But anyway, 1941 mercury dime. Got a little damage to it on both sides. I did not cause that damage, it just came out that way. And then this wheat penny, which the face of it came out pretty good. I guess it was tails up all those years, and the face was shielded from the elements. Anyway, got a piece of pottery here. I thought by the color and the glaze on it, it was really old, but I'm not so sure. It appears to be a flower pot rather than some kind of a container of liquid. But I just found that on top of the ground, thought that was kind of neat. Anyway, this stuff I found this weekend was my second hunt of 2013. And this was 2 weeks ago. The good stuff that I found, I don't have any junk in this picture. This is just a bunch of clad. This was my first silver of 2013. Don't find much silver that's not a coin, but it's a knife handle, and the inside of it was rusted away, and it was missing the blade. I guess it had long since rusted away, but I got the iron chunk out of the middle and kind of cleaned it up. I might melt that down eventually. This I found really cool. This is the Great Seal of the United States. A brass, I guess like a belt buckle or plate, which I don't know if it's World War I or II. I know it's not as old as the Civil War, but it was 10 inches down in the ground where I found it, and thought that was really neat. And close by that I found this token, which cleaned up fairly easily. It says 23043 on one side, and good for 5 cents in trade. Did a little research on this and found out it's like a slot machine token from maybe 1890s or 1900. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Let's see what else I got. On that first hunt of the year, also found this. I think this is from a Model T Ford hub cover. Then I always like finding these. I've found quite a few of these. Rabies vaccination tag, 1962. You can see why I found it. It's broken on the top. But I like finding those. You can hear my dog in the background and his rabies tag jingling around. Anyway, found this is a compact case. 1930s. It says Colgate and 17 on this side. Just a little mirror and a little latch on the top there. And a little bit ornate. And let's see, found a wheat penny last week. What year is that? 1939, I believe. I did some cleaning on it. I probably cleaned it too much, but it doesn't matter. It's just a wheatie. 1939. Then, moving on, I found this, which I think is really old. This is lead on the back and brass on this side, but it appears to be silver plated. See that little bit of silver plating there. Waterton Carriage Company, I think they made horse-drawn carriages. So I think this was just the name tag on a horse-drawn carriage, the maker. And then I found some rose bush tags. Nothing special there. And a little thimble. But anyway, I feel like I'm doing pretty good this year. My ratio of silver to Wheaties is a whole lot better than last year. But thanks for watching my first ever metal detecting video on YouTube. Or my first ever video on YouTube for that matter. My next video I'll probably show all the stuff that I found in 2012. There's the detector I use. It's a Mine Lab. I like the small coil on it, the 5-inch coil. And some of the other diggers and tools that I use. Anyway, thanks for watching.